Okay, I think we'll go ahead and get started. I think we've got a good amount of people attending here. So I'm Angela Yeager, Communications Officer for Paid Leave Oregon. Today's speaker is Paid Leave Oregon Director Karen Madden Hummelbaugh. Department Director David Gerstenfeld is on vacation. Couple of quick notes. This call is being recorded and we will post the recording online and send out the link after the briefing. We will take questions after the opening remarks from Karen. If you have any technical difficulties or otherwise unable to ask your question, please send an email to communications@employ.oregon.gov and we can assist you. So now I'm going to turn it over to Paid Leave Oregon Director Karen Hummelbaugh. Please go ahead, Karen.
Thanks, Angela, and thanks everyone for joining us. We appreciate it. We're now more than 5 weeks into the official rollout of Paid Leave Oregon. It's 7 if you count those 2 weeks we accepted applications in August, and we are extremely proud of what we've accomplished so far. As of last week, we've paid Oregonians more than $21 million in benefits, and we've approved more than 13,000 applications for claims. You can find more data on the Employment Department's dashboard. As I've mentioned previously, Paid Leave Oregon is committed to our customer care principles, and we strive for people to have the best customer service experience possible. I've also mentioned that this is a new program and the first of its kind in Oregon, and we know that there are going to be bumps along the way. I want to address some concerns we are hearing about some customers' experiences with benefit payments, as well as issues to some customers may be having with the application process. I'm also going to touch on our newest data. So the good news is the majority of customers can navigate Francis Online quickly and efficiently. A majority are able to create an account and file an initial claim in less than 30 minutes on both mobile devices or computers. We're receiving over 400 new claims per day, and we're processing almost 500 claims per day, which is about what we expected in terms of volume. For those who are having difficulty with the portal, they can always call us for assistance. Our call wait times are still low at an average of 11 minutes, and so people should be able to reach us. If folks have difficulty registering for an account or applying for benefits, we are happy to help them if they call or send us a message through our Contact Us form. Here are a few things we've done recently to improve customer service experiences. We've increased staffing with 60 additional staff members available to answer phones in those queues. More than 90% of our calls are answered in less than 15 minutes. We also fixed an issue with our phone system, which added more phone lines available. We have dedicated teams ready to help customers who have more complicated employment histories and claims, who speak languages other than English, or who are filing SAFE or ITIN claims. I'd like to share a few other important customer service tips that your audiences need to know. If someone already has an account, the most effective way to get help is to contact us online through that Francis Online account. This is so staff have access to all of their claim information. Some people are reporting that their claims are disappearing. This is because our system resets every Saturday at 11:59 p.m. And that means that anyone's incomplete claim, not their account, but the claim, where someone hasn't put in all of their information for the week, is deleted. We can't carry that claim over to the next week as it could affect their benefit calculation. We do share warnings multiple times at various stages in the application process, so customers are notified that this will happen, but some people may be confused when their claim is not there. We strive to answer written questions from customers within 2 business days, but some claims are complicated and we are sometimes waiting to receive more information from the customer, or we're waiting for the correct documentation prior to replying. Again, we encourage customers to check their Francis Online accounts. They should look regularly and check their Action Center. If it is marked with a red exclamation mark, that is a message from us. There are a small number of customers who may be experiencing longer than expected delays in their claim process during our comprehensive ID verification process. 98% of our customers get through ID verification in a week or less, with over 60% of those in fewer than 3 days. But like any benefits program, we experience fraud attempts, and we must do our due diligence to protect people's identities and information and we take our ID verification very seriously. We must balance our commitment to work on customer claims and payments efficiently with our need to follow the processes in place to protect people's identities and information and to prevent fraud and protect our trust fund. If our customers are getting stuck at any point in the process, but especially due to the ID verification, we have dedicated teams ready to assist them. If employers are concerned with potential fraud, the best way to report this is through our Contact Us or the email and phone number that is provided to them in a letter they receive. Finally, as a general reminder, current claim data is on our news and media section of the OED website, and it includes applications processed and the amount in payments that have gone out, and we do update this weekly. Now I'll turn it back to Angela so that we can have the question and answer portion of the briefing.
Great. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. So we are going now open the lines to members of the media to ask questions. If you're joining by phone, please make sure to hit *6 to unmute yourself. If you don't get your question answered today for some reason, please email us at communications@employ.oregon.gov. Okay, so I'm going to see who has hands up. Any questions? Yes. Okay, so our first question is Ben Botkin from the Oregon Capital Chronicle. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, just a couple clarifying questions. With the 60 additional staff, what does that bring your total staff count up to, approximately?
Yeah, that's a great question, Ben. It's not 60 additional staff. We have moved 60 of our existing staff to help back up our phone lines so that we keep those call wait times down. So our current staffing level, we have about 280 folks, and that's been a pretty steady since our August 14th launch. Okay,
great. And then really quickly on the amount of money you said that was paid out in millions, I just wanted to double check and make sure that that's money that's actually been issued as opposed to money that's been approved for future claims.
That is correct. That amount that you see on our dashboard and that I mentioned, the 21 earlier, is the amount paid to folks, correct?
Thank you.
Okay, great. Let's see, looking for hands. Okay, Peter Wong with the Portland Tribune. Go ahead, Peter.
Okay, I haven't checked I haven't checked if there's a detailed dashboard on the breakdown on claims in broad categories, personal leave, family leave, safety leave, and are they in line with your expectations as you were formulating the program? That's it.
Yep. I'm not going to remember the percents right off the top of my head, all of them, but I will say they are in line with our forecasting. We can get those numbers to you as well. With the largest amount of claims in that bonding leave category, because we knew that folks would have those children that have been born in the last year or fostered or adopted. The smallest amount of claims is also in line with forecasting, which is about 1.5% being in the safe leave category. And then the other two categories are also in alignment. I'm just not recalling the exact percents right now.
We can get those numbers to you, Peter. We don't have it broken down on the dashboard, but we do have that data. And okay, next question is from Kyra Buckley from OPB. Go ahead, Kyra.
All right. Hello. Can you guys hear me?
You can?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Step one. All right. Karen, thanks so much for chatting today and for updating us on the numbers. Last time you had an update, we talked a little bit about some of the reasons that applications maybe wouldn't be approved, or maybe why there would be a long time before they're approved, specifically like missing documents. I'm wondering if that is still an issue. And then I'm also wondering if we know how many applications have not been approved or have been declined.
I'll start at the end and then work my way, but the denials, we're still getting a little bit of a handle on, and there are a couple of reasons for that. We want to be able to talk about the denials in the sort of subcategories that they occur. Some denials are for reasons like the employee it works for an equivalent plan employer or something, or they're not working, or they maybe didn't earn enough wages. And we want to be able to break that out so it's not sort of showing up as everybody is just getting denied for one reason or another. We also have an appeals process. And so we're allowing some of these to go through kind of that process before we know who is truly a denial, like maybe if an appeal gets overturned or something like that. We anticipate having clearer denial information closer to the end of the year. In terms of are people still struggling with the application, I will say that folks are getting used to the system, as are our own folks who work the claims and our customer care specialists. And so people are getting better about scanning those documents and or being able to scan them more quickly inside Francis Online. So I do think that's part of all of us getting used to how this is working. So that has shifted in the positive, but we still do have folks that we reach out to directly and say, hey, can you upload your documents? Here's how you do that.
Awesome. Thanks for taking my question.
Thank you.
Hey, Angela, you're on mute.
That would help if I wasn't on mute. Thank you, Rebecca. Ben, I see your hand is up from the Capitol Chronicle. I wasn't sure if that was from before or if you have a new question.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay. And Peter, do you have, Peter Wong, do you have another question?
No.
Okay, we will get you some of that data you asked for. Does anyone else have any other questions for Karen? Get a few beats here. Okay, great. Well, as a reminder, this call was recorded and we will send out this link to all of you who RSVP'd. We will also post it on our media page. Again, thank you for participating today, and as always, for your partnership to help keep Oregonians informed. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.